So Lucas and B-Money attempt to talk it out and it just does not go well. And even Honey and Nunu get into it at the end.
Man, you're a child.
There's no reason why I shouldn't have been in it.
Allow you, man. I'm done.
You fucked up for friendship and she's still don't like you.
Why are you punching us? Are you alright in the head?
I don't even know what part I'm reviewing, whether it's part 2 or part 75. I just really don't know at this point. But from what I was seeing in the comments, a lot of people are expressing that they like the fact that I am reviewing it in terms of the fact that they don't actually watch the show anymore and they get the information through these reviews. So I thought, let me just obviously keep them up. As I said from yesterday, I will place that particular episode into 2 different videos because a lot took place. Now with B-Money and Lucas, you find it very interesting because Lucas simply cannot take accountability at all. He doesn't understand that he was wrong. He doesn't understand, B-Money said that he talked about the Essex stuff to rattle him, and now Lucas is using that and goading with it and just using that to try and create sympathy, to try and put him in the place of the victim. And this is what a lot of people do. We see this around normally, where people would attack, people would ignite the fire, they would cause a situation, they would cause tension between people, and then they would simply play the victim and they won't take accountability as if that never happened. Because as far as I'm concerned, to say shut the F up, everybody agreed anyhow, even Esther. And to say that somebody is rude, is triggering, is disrespectful, and someone like B-Money just won't take it.
That's a bad character. Fair enough, whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, Biscuit wouldn't do or push the way you do. Nah, I'm not pushing. I'm tired of this story as well. This narrative, I'm not pushing. I'm being myself, fam.
So I'm very glad that he didn't take it, and I'm very glad that he was standing firm in his choice because he definitely was right there. But you can see that Lucas is just not shifting. And this in itself is, I feel like, is a very problematic trait to have, especially if you're reaching your 30s and your 40s. This is actually very interesting. The fact that you are, he also expresses, and I'm not sure if it was in this episode, but he was expressing how he isn't somebody who likes to get aggressive.
But I'm not an attacker because I'm built so defensive. Like, I'm ready, but at the same time, I don't want to be the aggressor. So
he isn't somebody who likes to, pull the first punch and so forth. But it's like your words are different to your actions because you were the one who stood up and literally went to his head and invaded his personal space. You were the one who initiated that. So how can you say you're not the aggressive one when you're displaying behaviors that are aggressive? It's very, everyone in life can be hypocritical at points, but this in itself is quite interesting, the fact that he doesn't even see it, and it's aggressiveness that you don't see. And that in itself I find quite worrying. But interesting that he just refused to shift. He just refused to say, I'm in the wrong, I shouldn't have said that, I'm sorry, he just completely refused. And when that continuously happens, I don't know why B-Money continued to have that conversation. If he is not acknowledging where he went wrong, the fact that he initiated it, the fact that he started it, leave the conversation. Just walk away. There's no point trying to dilute and dissolve this type of situation because it's not going to happen. Number 1. Number 2, we have Honey and Nunu at the end. Now, Nunu, we saw her have that huge kind of meltdown and she went really upset.
Man, you're a child.
There's no reason why I shouldn't have been in it.
Allow you, man. I'm done.
You fucked up for friendship and she's still don't like you.
Why are you punching us? Are you alright in the head?
You would have been more of a woman.
She's down here punching this while she's speaking. You should have had a conversation.
At the end of the day, you should have. In fact, honey, I would have nominated yourself out because you.
And a lot of people worried for her and also very confused. So she went to Honey and Honey talks about how she doesn't think about her emotions, she wants to think about the game. And I feel like, again, that doesn't make any sense because clearly you were thinking about the emotions of wanting to be close to Chioma, you're thinking about how Chioma feels, and you wanted to get in her good books. Therefore, you are investing emotion into your decision. So in effort, what she was saying didn't make any sense. And that effort failed because her and Chioma aren't really that close anymore. They had that intimate conversation, but after that we haven't really seen much anyhow. So I'm kind of glad that Nunu obviously spoke up for herself and said that because she really wanted to be it, and it was a loss for her and she felt very passionate about it, and I kind of understand that and get that, but you don't need to be tapping your fingers on the stairs. Because by tapping your fingers on the stairs and getting in close proximity to, Honey, you are invading her personal space, she feels a bit threatened and so she walks away. I haven't ever really seen Honey walking away from something. That's probably the first time, so that's very mature. It's a very mature thing to do, to walk away, because we haven't really seen her do that. If she's ever in an argument, she will keep talking. But another thing that kind of irritates me is that these scenes are actually very, very long. The B-Money and Lucas scene was so long that we did not need that. I feel like what they're doing is they put 3 to 4 scenes together to just one long scene, another long scene, another long scene, cut them up into little chops and just mix them all together so we see different storylines interweaving together rather than showing blocks by blocks by blocks, because really and truly it can just be annoying. I don't want to see B Money and Lucas talk for nearly 15 minutes. Like, after 5 minutes, let's move it along to something else. And you know, they have all this content, but I feel like had they shown this season on YouTube, I feel like, yes, I totally agree with what Andy was saying, that obviously money is better for what he's doing now, and I guess for the people making the show, the money would be better in doing this than putting it on YouTube. But I feel like the exposure would have been great, like the commentary would have been great, so everybody loves the show to look at the comments, and perhaps me doing my reviews here has enabled access for those people to enjoy comments about Bkchat, because obviously that's what they miss, and they can do it under my videos, because really and truly they don't really have a continuous platform to do it, so because Bkchat now put it on a paid website. So yeah, this is my review of this particular part. Lucas is never going to shift. It's a flawed trait in his personality, the fact that he cannot take accountability, and it's very immature in doing so. And really and truly, if you cannot take accountability in this situation, I don't see you personally thriving in any relationship, because really and truly, when it comes to relationships, accountability is an important factor. You need to be accountable when you feel like you're wrong, and when you don't feel like you're wrong and you're blaming somebody else, or you're gaslighting somebody else, or you just don't take accountability, the other individual, it will build in them, and it will keep building in them the irritants, the grudges, the annoyance, the fact that you aren't taking accountability for when you're wrong. Because the way I see it is, if you're telling someone to shut the F up, they respond, and then you're attempting to pattern them for them stepping out of line, for them being rude, for them being disrespectful. It's like, what are you doing? And this could be a recurring theme, because Chioma did the same thing to Artilia. Oh, your attitude was wrong, but her even mentioning her name without her being present in a negative way wasn't wrong. Irrespective of what she did, you don't need to be running your mouth about somebody even when they're not there, because that can be quite annoying. And it's like, it's this form of like, I've said it before, this territorial kind of like complex of like, I'm, you know, the old one here, and I've been here for longer, season 1, whatever. At this point of the game, no one cares if you were here season 25 or season 1 or season 2, like nobody cares at this point, because really and truly, the interest in the show has seriously fallen. And perhaps I'll do a mini documentary on it, like a mini for you guys to enjoy. Let me know if you guys want me to do that, just comment down below, and I'll put effort into doing that later this week or next week, because really and truly, the decline is weird and weirdly fast, and hopefully, I don't know if they're ever going to come back for the next season, because I don't know, like Andy mentioned in one of his videos that he's made more money in the first episode than ever, and hats off to you, congratulations. But the key theme is that consistent? Are you making that same amount, either in the same range for every single episode? And I don't think you are, because on Backworld, which is another website that, you know, shows this stuff, the views are ridiculous. So it's a bit sad that everyone's watching it here and they're not really watching it on the show. But what did you expect? Piracy is going to occur. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me on my Instagram at Murad_Murali, and definitely subscribe to the channel. I'd massively appreciate it. Just click that button, subscribe, and hopefully you will enjoy my consistent videos, and I'll definitely catch you guys soon.